Good evening, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people. Today is November 15th, 2020, and I have a message tonight I want to share with you guys about Mercury. Mercury is the messenger. This is a very important piece of information that goes together with everything else we're watching for Hanukkah. Mercury plays an amazing role in what we are watching for December 14th. I want to share some details with you about Mercury as the messenger. Mercury is the smallest and innermost planet in the solar system. Its orbit around the sun takes 87.97 Earth days, the shortest of all planets in the solar system, which means rounded up is the orbital period of Mercury is every 88 days. It takes 88 days for Mercury to travel around the sun. This is a very important number and a very important part of Mercury as the messenger. Mercury is the smallest and innermost planet in the solar system. Its orbit around the sun takes 87.97 Earth days, the shortest of all the planets in the solar system. It is named after the Greek god Hermes, translated into Latin Mercurius, Mercury, god of commerce, messenger of the gods, mediator between gods and mortals. Okay, messenger of the gods. This is how Mercury is known in mythology. 2 spacecraft have visited Mercury. Mariner 10 flew by in 1974 and 1975, and Messenger, which was launched in 2004, orbited Mercury over 4,000 times in 4 years before exhausting its fuel and crashing into the planet's surface on April 30th, 2015. Messenger, the spacecraft Messenger, was sent to Mercury. They know that Mercury is the messenger. They know the message of Mercury is to be a messenger of the gods. And so they created a spacecraft, which they called Messenger, and they sent it to Mercury. Messenger was a NASA robotic space probe that orbited the planet Mercury between 2011 and 2015, studying Mercury's chemical composition, geology, and magnetic field. The name is a backronym for Mercury, Surface, Space, Environment, Geochemistry, and Ranging, which spells out messenger, and a reference to the messenger god Mercury from Roman mythology. So the name of their space probe had to do with the mythology understanding of Mercury as the messenger of the gods. Now, look at the dates on this, okay? Messenger space probe was launched on August 3rd, 2004. Okay, this is an important day because August 4th in a normal year is the 216th day of the year, which is Barack Obama's birthday. But August 3rd in 2004 was a leap year. So August 3rd was the 216th day of the year. So even in August, on August 3rd, 2004, this connects with the birthday of Barack Obama. And it was destroyed on April 30th, 2015. It was deorbited, and instead of bringing it back to Earth, they let it crash into the planet Mercury. So it crashed on April 30th, which was the day that Adolf Hitler supposedly escaped. See, it's connected to both Barack Obama and Adolf Hitler. And look at the time of its destruction. There is an exact time that they have written down. It's 1926 in military time, and in ordinary time it's 726. That's the number of Harpazo. This was crashed on at the time of that represents Harpazo, 7 to 6. Okay? So these are some interesting details about the Messenger space probe. Now, the other thing that is interesting about Mercury is the 88-day orbital period. And 88 is a very significant number in the Bible. 88, and all of these words have a gematria value of 88 from the Bible. There's many more, there's others, but this is a good compilation of words from the Bible, from the website Bible Wheel, value of the number 88. All of these words have the value of 88. Noah, God, Son, Servant, Come, Lead, Live, Caleb, who was one of the wise spies, right? And Tabernacle, Saints, Father, Snare, Hope, Victory, Star, and Gather. Very interesting compilation of words that all have the value of 88, connected to Mercury's number of orbital days, 88. Now, December 14th, as we're watching midweek Hanukkah, what do we have as a sign from Mercury? Mercury forms the diamond ring. The diamond on the total solar eclipse. On December 14th, there is a total solar eclipse. So we have a perfect conjunction of the sun, the moon, and Mercury, which is the messenger. It is also a symbol of the witness of the prophets of Yahweh. Mercury. So isn't this amazing that it has an orbital time frame of 88 days, and exactly on the day that we're watching, December 14th, Mercury is the one, the messenger. The Mercury is the one that is known as the messenger, forms the diamond on the diamond ring total solar eclipse that is happening on midweek Hanukkah. Do you think this is a coincidence that the messenger planet is the exact one that is providing the stone in the ring, the wedding ring eclipse? This is amazing information. Mercury. Now, here is another amazing detail. Look at this, because in Acts 14:12, it says they called Barnabas Jupiter, and they called Paul Mercurius, which is Mercury. They called Paul Mercury because he was the chief speaker. See, these were apostles, which are sent ones, which are messengers, right? Apostles are sent ones. Sent ones are messengers. These are ambassadors. They are ambassadors for Christ. And they called Paul Mercury because he was the chief of the speakers. Okay, so the chief messenger was Mercury. And this is confirmed by Acts 14:12. And if you can see, this is the exact day in question that we are watching. The 14th day of the 12th month. And the date is right here in this passage of Scripture, Acts 14:12. But they called Barnabas Jupiter, and we know that on December 14th, there's a very important sign in the sun and the moon and the stars, with Venus in Libra, and the sun, moon, and Mercury forming a wedding ring, total solar eclipse, while Jupiter is in conjunction with Saturn in Capricorn. And what does Acts say? Barnabas they called Jupiter, And Paul, they called Mercury because he was the chief speaker. Isn't that amazing? That is amazing. Now, one last thing I want to share with you before I close. Comet Erasmus has its perihelion event on December 13th and December 14th. And Comet Erasmus was found on September 17th. So what do you think the number of days is from September 17th, the day Comet Erasmus was found, to its perihelion event that also connects us with December 14th, 2020? How many days do you think there is between its founding day and its perihelion event? If you guessed 88 days, you are right. 88 days. September 17th to December 14th. 88 days. This is the life of Comet Erasmus from its founding to its perihelion event, which also links us to midweek Hanukkah, December 13th and 14th, 2020. Isn't that amazing? So what I have shared with you tonight are signs that the planet Mercury is the messenger planet. And all of these details surround signs in the sun and the moon and the stars, especially in the total solar eclipse of December 14th, 2020. Mercury is the diamond in the diamond wedding ring total solar eclipse. I pray you guys are blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.